Hello everybody and welcome to today's edition of Locking It Down with Lucy. We have a very jam-packed episode for you today. I'm sure you will find. We will get to the show notes in a sec, but first, something feels a little bit different today. I don't know, it just feels a bit like, oh my god, something's happening. Finally, Lucy has upgraded to the XP Zone 2. Welcome everybody to the next stage of LudiXP's channel. I guess it's me. I don't know why I'm talking like The Rock. But finally we're here and the millions and millions of the LudiXP fans are watching for today's edition of Locking It Down with Lucy. Hello, that was the fake intro there for you guys to enjoy. But hello, welcome back to Locking It Down with Lucy. I don't know how this is all going to go down today. I'm not sure how the sound is. It might be a bit of a technical, bouncing off point for us all today. I have put so many blankets around to try and this is the thing, obviously, as you can see, this is my brand new flat. Hello, welcome flat. And I was like, oh my god, I've got this lovely big space now. And then I started to do stuff with the microphone and I realized oh my god, there's so much echo. So that's the downfalls of having space. I now have echo, and now that I'm speaking, I feel like the echo is definitely more so prevalent. So apologies for that, if that is the case. I'm going to work it out. I don't know. Can we get a temperature check in the chat for sound quality? Do I have to be like this to make it sound less echoey? Are we coming in loud and clear like this? I don't know. Just got back from the cinema from watching Uncharted. I really, really liked it. Okay. Not that much of an echo on mine, says Jamie. Okay, cool, thanks. The first of many shows in your new flat. Sounds fab, says Lou P. Lou, thank you. Sounds good to me. Hooray! Oh my god, you guys, I've been spending the past 2 hours just trying to figure this out. I forgot to even feed myself, because well, I've done it now, don't worry, but that's the thing of living alone. I was like, oh my god, I have to make the dinner. So I literally just shoved a pizza in the oven, not even the oven, the microwave, and it's kind of exploded. And then I was just eating it like a monster because I was and then I couldn't type because I was oh no, now I've got pizza hands. And so finally, okay, a little echo, but nothing major. All right. I'm glad. Hopefully I can figure it out at some point, the echo situation. But yeah, I put every single blanket or thing that I have just around to try and figure it out. But here we are. This is it, the new zone. It's lovely to see you all and to have you back. Thank you for your patience in this time where we had this break. I feel a little rusty on the old show, but let's say hello to all you guys that chose to spend your lovely evening here with me on the channel. We're going to have a smooth evening, much like Smooth FM, but without the radio chatter. So we have Pashani says hello. George Munn says hi. Kevin Rouse says sounds pretty good. Thank you. Scott Ellis says sounds good to me too. Thank you. Jose says hello. Got Leo says hi. Oh, sounds good. Thank you. Rich Gamer says hi. Robert Wolf says, where's Nate? Well, I'll have to tell. Nate's still back at my old room because I didn't get to move him over. So I have to figure out a place for Nate. Sadly, my old room is now being used as the quarantine zone because my sister, Imogen, has COVID. So, oh, there she is! Imogen Faith says, hi, Lucy, from your old bed. So, on the day that I left, Imogen sort of found out that she had COVID. So they've just shoved her in my old room. And Imogen was like, Lucy, your room is so small. How did you exist? And I was like, thank you. I feel like I need more acknowledgement, much like Roman Reigns. Acknowledge me. For the fact that I survived, all right? I survived the tiny room. Yes, Volboy Steve, RIP the green walls. There is I can see if I can do a little tour for you without the thing, because there is a green wall. It wouldn't be me without a green wall somewhere. But yes, now Imogen is in my room. How are you finding it, Imogen? Maybe don't answer that. So yeah, this is the new setup. Nathan Carpenter says just got coronavirus. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope that you have a speedy recovery and that you are doing okay. But yeah, can you show the Monopoly Uncharted version? Maybe later, because I'm going to talk about quite a lot of things. There's so much in my mind that is going to happen. What is going to happen? That's a flashback to retro replay. Imogen saying, well, small. Yes, Imogen did get a bunch of free brownies for having COVID, which I did eat today, which is very nice. So what do we got coming up on the show today? Well, we have the poll, which is, what is your favourite shape? So I thought of this question because when I went back to the PlayStation office, they had the tube sign shapes in the lobby, and I was like, oh my god, yes! I was so sad that I missed them, and I was like, I need to take a picture next to my favourite shape, which is the triangle. Maybe because it's green, I'm not sure. But then my other friend was like, oh, I like the cross. And I was like, do ya? Why? And then some other people were like, yeah, I like the cross too. And I was like, what? Where is all this cross love coming from? So I'm curious. I feel like this is the only place to find out the truth. The truth will out here on Locking It Down with Lucy. Please vote what your favourite shape is. And if you would be so kind, why is it cross? Why is cross winning? I'm going to tell you my beef with cross. I do quite like a bit of cross. I think out of all of them, cross is my least favourite, though. It's the everyman. Not that that's a bad thing, but it only does everything cross. I'm now just beefing cross up to be the best button. But I like triangle because it's green. So I like triangle because triangle's like it's interesting. It's the waypoint. That's what it really means. It's multifunctional. It does a lot of things. X is always just jump most of the time. It's that kind of, I don't know, it's just too standard for me. Circle, square, they're like, mediocre, they're fine. Cross is overused, says Loopy Loo. Thank you. Also, my upstairs neighbours aren't in, so I feel like I can be kind of loud, and it's not, bad. Also, I don't know how this lighting is working out. The whole thing has just been thrown together. It's a shambles. So, at the moment, cross is winning with 59%. Oh, triangle with 18%. Square with 16%. And circle with 7%. To be fair, circle is a bit naff sometimes, isn't it? I feel like circle is always the button I blame for things going wrong. It's like, it's where and X. X is always another button that you blame for everything, all your problems. Cross is bay because it's confirm. I see. Jean says, do you have any pets? Luna is at home. That's the only pet I have. I'm going to get a new plant, everybody. Woohoo! I don't know what plant this will be or where the plant will manifest, but yes, there will be a new plant. And I promise I'll look after this one, I swear. How do you know your neighbours aren't in? Because they're not being noisy. That's why I'm pretty sure that they're in. So we'll keep an eye on that. What else is coming up? Well, we will have the check-in. There's a lot to check in on. So I look forward to hearing all your... I want to hear your thoughts. We will talk a little bit about PSVR2, as that was the hot drop news on the PlayStation scene, and then Horizon Forbidden West, my thoughts so far, and then we'll just gush over Elden Ring for a bit, because I can't wait. Literally, that's my whole weekend, hopefully. And then we can have a look at the Monopoly board. I might just do Collectible of the Week or something, now that I have all my trash behind me. So that's what's going to happen on today's show. So let's have a quick look. If you want to see what's behind me. I haven't actually done all my boxes yet. Wait, let me put you guys. So, I've done something. What have I done? Okay, so, well, look, I can do this now. I can stand in the background. The ultimate power. I can give a little bit of that. Maybe I shouldn't though, but I just did. I can do whatever I want because I own this patch of air. Look, I can even be weird. Not that I'm never not weird, but do you know what I mean? I can do anything. I have all the space in the world. Can you dance underwater? Can you feel the beat? I could sit here for a little bit of a backside view of what's going on. So that I've got here is the let's pick this up. Let's stop being silly. You probably couldn't hear any of that. This is my new green wall. It's so my theming for this room is woodland, woodland forest theme, which is kind of the same kind of vibe. So here is the old desk, you guys, and a window. Look at this trash that I've put everywhere to try and figure this shit out. I don't know. My dad also told me to put this in my bag because he said it's very important that I have a torch. I hope I haven't... There we go. That's all right. This is very... That's where the setup is. Just loads of things that I have to put away. That's me. That's my blanket. I've tried to look at all that. And then over there is just the rest of the room. So there's a very quick tour of what's happening here. Now I've probably messed up everything. Where have you gone? Oh, I minimized you. So yes, I'm out of the closet, and I have a flashlight. It's a good flashlight, isn't it? So what was I going to do? Oh yeah, let's have a drink. So I wanted to have some Prosecco and make a mimosa. Oh, hello, Bethany. I I'm a bit scared about opening the champagne because I don't know how to open champagne. So we've gone for something a little simpler. I only just realised I don't know, I could do it way back there, but I'm not sure. I feel like it might be too... Maybe I'll try it next week. So for now, for what am I drinking? I got a raspberry mojito from my first big shop. First big shop. So it says to shake it. Shake it. And you know what I can have now, everybody? I can have cold drinks. I have no more lukewarm drinks that I've had kept in my room. It can all be cold. So yeah, let's pop this open. It's weird actually having your own flattened space. It's a bit like having your own room, but your room is everywhere. Also, I feel like I'm getting a lot of exercise because now everything is not in arm's length. Like beforehand, because I lived in such a small space, everything was just everywhere that I could grab. And now it's like, oh, I have to go all the way to the bedroom or all the way to the kitchen. See, it's very economical in terms of getting up and doing things. So here we go. Cheers, everybody, to the new world order. Oh, this is an exciting time, right? How much was the big shop? It was like £80, but I did buy a fake plant and a really cool Pyrex dish. And look, I have a glass now. Woo! Which I paid for. So, cheers. Ooh, there we go. That is nice, that is nice. A raspberry mojito. Okay, so... Terrence says hello. I'm sorry I'm late, I overslept. No worries. You will have to go back and watch the intro though, Terrence. I made that intro literally today before the show. I was like, oh my god, I have to make it. I had this. Bethany gave me this idea for it, and I have to do it. What are we talking about? I don't know what you're saying. This is officially Locking It Down with Lucy 2.0. It is. So, I've got the show notes in a different place, which is kind of weird. So let's do our fortune! The fortune of the new season of 2.0. We got some fortune cookies yesterday because it was a takeaway. It was Owen and Tasha's birthday. Happy birthday to them for yesterday. And I thought I'd take a fortune cookie. So, what's with the glass? Don't worry, the mugs will be back. But I thought it would be a bit classy on the first episode. The burnt Uncharted mug. I brought some of them. So my family realised that I actually own a lot of the mugs and I've taken them back. I have reclaimed the mugs, despite the fact that I barely drink hot drink. Oh! Okay, here we go. You ready? What's the crack? We're about to find out. Oh, I love the taste of fortune cookies as well, so I will eat one. What is my fortune? Ooh, let's see. All right, you ready? Sometimes they don't give you a fortune. Sometimes they just tell you words. Doors will be opening for you in many areas of your life. Yes, that's a good one. That is a good fortune. I will take that fortune. Doors will be opening for you in many areas of your life. I didn't just make that up. The fortune is spoken. So that is the fortune of Locking It Down with Lucy. North on the show in real life. He won't just be a video effect. So there we go. Let's do. We've all gone downhill. I should have eaten that during the clip. Let's do the check-in. Let's see how everybody's doing. How is everybody? Give me your highlights and lowlights of the week. I will tell you mine. But also just tell me, how have you been these past 2 weeks? Anything exciting happened? I mean, I've got video clips to tell you, but what's your general vibes? It's been a very busy, obviously, 2 weeks for me. Been doing a lot of things. I've got to do so much rubbish. I've got to call the water people back. This is my life now, calling the water people. It's weird. Then one of your doors opens. I hope not. That would actually scare the hell out of me if my door started opening. Something happened this morning. I think it was a bin, and I literally just shook in my bed. I was like, it was so scary. I was like, I don't know what this is. I thought you said people will hold doors open for you. No, they'll just magically open. Maybe I'll just have to go, hello, Hamora, and maybe they will happen. So let's look at everyone's highlights and lowlights of the week while I eat this fortune cookie. I'm happy with that fortune. That is a fortune worth fortuning. A very fortunate fortune. All right, so your highlights and lowlights of the week are coming in thick and fast. Nathan says Lowlight was getting COVID. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you have a speedy recovery. You and Imogen can be in the COVIDs together. But yeah, Fabio says, I was vaccinated with booster dose against coronavirus. Nice one. Pashani says, lowlight today's events. Yes, that is a lowlight. Hopefully this next hour can bring you some levity from the rubbish of the world, which is very, very sad and upsetting. Unlucky 13 says, highlight, didn't have a hangover after 6 drinks last night. Lowlight, woke up at 5 a.m. and never went back to sleep again. I hate when that happens. That is suckish. Richard Carson says, highlight, taking the week off for the new Destiny 2 DLC. Oh, nice. Oh, look, Nathan's got a highlight now. Nathan says, replaying the Uncharted franchise in bed and watching Better Soul Cow. Oh, I'm glad that you have something to keep you company. And who better to keep you company than Nathan Drake and co? They made me smile when I replayed the games. I was very happy that I did that. Ordinary Guy says, highlight, speaking of doors opening on its own, I got the platinum for Control. Very good. I love that interlinking, intertwining. Big thumbs up from me. Jamie says, highlight, got my first tattoo, tester tattoo, before deciding to go ahead with the main tattoo later in the future. Nice. I'm glad. I don't know if I get a tattoo. Sorry, I've forgotten how to do this. I'm like reading and I'm like, oh no, you must read and read at the same time. Loopy Lou says, highlight, Horizon and Elden Ring. Lowlight, not enough time to play. I know, it's crazy. Oh, so much stuff. Sorry, I can't read your name, but highlight, beating Symphony of the Night. Melinda says, highlight, loving Horizon Forbidden West. I will tell you all my Horizon thoughts later. No. I think my body is just ready for Elden Ring, to be honest. Robert War says, highlight, got my 30th platinum in The Witcher 3. Witcher 3, that's great. And I no longer have to do 3 COVID tests a week anymore. Yes, that is great. That is great. Chris J says, new song drops tomorrow and I've been playing Horizon, of course. Nice. So many games, so little time. I know, right? It's tough, isn't it? So let's start with my lowlight of the week. My lowlight of the week was, well, actually, firstly, I want to say thank you, everybody, for being so kind and watching my Uncharted movie review. One of my lowlights was the intro, because, oh my god, I had this vision in my head. I wanted to mirror the Uncharted 3 E3 trailer. So if you watch the trailer, you'll see that I'm trying to, follow the shots. But because of the storm, there was Storm Dudley, Storm Franklin, Storm Muniz, all the things conspired against this intro. I couldn't go to the cinema and film the intro I wanted to film. So originally, I was supposed to go into the cinema and it would be, here we go, and then I walk into the screening. So it was meant to be a bit more of going, but we got to the cinema and the cinema was closed due to the wind. So, well, not just the wind, the storm. So we're like, I'll just go in the evening when I go to see it again with my friends. So in the evening, I couldn't go because of the storm. I had cancelled the trains. And I was like, oh my God. So I was like, Imogen, we're going to have to go again tomorrow. So we go again and the cinema is closed again. So I just had to work with it. So that was kind of sad. And but I'm fortunate that it did come to be and everyone was very nice about it. But yeah, that really wound me up. But my other Lola of the week is, well, these are Lolas of like 2 weeks. But I think it's best if I show you the Lola of the week from the week it happened. Hello everyone. I'm filming Lola of the week because it's the only way I can really express how I'm feeling right now. But sadly, I did fail my driving test today. And I wasn't prepared for how much it makes you sad. Like, I knew it would be, like, I don't know, I knew it would be disappointing, but I was honestly holding back tears on the drive home. And I guess it's because it's just all of this time that it's taken to get to this point. And the lesson I had before went really, really well. He was like, you've done really well. I didn't make any mistakes in the lesson before. And then just in the test, just something dumb happened, which I was like, I didn't even realise it was. She thought I was going to hit a parked car, so she turned the wheel, and I was like, what? Like, I remember being shocked that she actually did it, because I was like not expecting it. I was like, well, because there were some people cutting trees in the middle of the road as well. I'm very annoyed. I even went to Google Maps and started looking up the road in question, so I was like, this road, I hate it. And she did a really difficult route as well. I mean, I'm making a lot of excuses, but I feel like I'm more angry than sad now. I was very sad earlier. I've never felt that sort of crushing disappointment in such a long time. I guess I don't take exams that much anymore. Like, it doesn't, like, I don't know. But yeah, and also there's the other thing, which is going back to the driving test website to try and book a test, and there's none available. And it's just like,
Oh, for fuck's sake, like, I feel like I would feel less sad if I was able to take the test again in like a month. Because it might be like June or July, it's just like, I think that's more heartbreaking to me, because it's like starting again almost. I mean, not really again, but it's like, I feel more pumped. It was like, okay, I'm gonna get it next time. Like, I don't know, I just felt like I feel like they were really hard on me in this like things like, I did things in this test that I'd never even done. Like reversing 2 parking spaces, which I'd practiced, but up a hill. I was like, that shit was difficult. And I did it. That wasn't my fail. It was literally just that one thing. And then she said that I was driving too close to the left. That's never the problem. I'm so annoyed. Now I'm clearly, the stages of grief are happening right here live. But yeah, that is my low light of the week. Maybe one day I'll be with them. Now the worst part is I have to walk somewhere and I have to watch everyone else taunting me when they're driving. And I'm shouting pretty loudly in the street. I'm sure everyone can hear, but I don't care. I guess I just need to let out the emotions. But anyway, that's the update. Back to you, Lucy, in the studio, who still can't drive.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's edition. Oh, apologies. That was the... I forgot the intro was still turned on. I knew something like that would happen. But yes, that was very sad. I don't know, like, I can't put into words how gut-wrenching that was. And as soon as it happened, I knew it was over. But I was like, let's not think about it. I thought about Nadal. I can't believe she made me do that reverse parking up a hill. Like, we were going like, and I was like, what? I can't. It was hard that happened. And I just feel so bad that the way I failed just feels like I'm just shit. And yes, now I am stuck trying to find another driving test, which is I've not been able to do yet, so it's very frustrating. And now that I've moved, like, my driving instructor was like, "So okay, we'll put another driving lesson in for next week," and I was like, "No, I can't. I'm moving. Like, I can't be here at 8:30 in the morning. Plus, it's really expensive if I do driving lessons every single week, not knowing when I'll get a test. Like, we could be driving around forever." I get from their perspective, from the driving instructor's perspective, they need the money. So, because they were like, "Well, I can't hold this spot forever." And I was like, "Yeah, but I can't pay you forever to just drive around the block." And so, I don't know what's going to happen. We'll have to see how it works out. But until then, I'll just have to keep trying and just hope that I can get a test and pass it before my theory runs out, because that's what I'm worried about. Like, what if I fail again and then it's another like ages until I get the test? It's so frustrating. So yeah, no, it's not that I really need to learn how to drive, but it's just, I feel like now I have to know. I have to do it while I put all of this money and all this effort. Like, I started learning to drive in September of 2020. Like, this is how, I don't think people quite understand, if you're not in the driving scene right now, it's hell out there. You can't get a test, you can't get lessons hardly, and it's like gold dust. And when you fail, you go home straight away. Like, you can't even complete the test. So I think I was out for half of the test, and then that's when that happened, and then I had to drive back home again. And it's the waiting list, like, every time you check, it's like, there's no tests available, It's soul destroying. It's actually 2 years for your theory. At least you didn't hear the Uncharted death theme sound when she broke the noose. That would have been harsh. Hey, Bits, yeah, thank you. So, yeah, that was unfortunate. But let us move on. Yeah, that was my major. So, basically, here's my breakdown. So, my major was clearance, I think, because that was getting too close to the parked car. That was what really annoyed me. She also told me about my speed, and I totally didn't go over the speed limit, but I was like trying to like maintain a healthy speed like one does, because if you're too slow, then I think it's weird, because the driving instructor is always telling you, like, you don't need to drive in the middle of the road, like, obviously stay on your side, don't be slow, come on, go. So I'm like doing all this stuff, but then it feels like the driving test person wants you to drive like proper, like cautiously, like, So anyway, yeah. Clearance was my major. I got a minor for speed. I got a minor for move off control and move off something else. And then again, a minor for clearance. So, yeah. That's what happened. Fabio says, in Portugal, you can fail as often as you want, but you have 2 years to get your driving license. Oh, okay. That's, yeah, different from, I don't really know. I don't know the rules here. So that was my sad news. Oh, Robin says, I got a trauma doing driving tests. Yeah, I feel like I was okay on the day. Like, yeah, I was nervous. It was a nice sunny day. It wasn't snowing, which could happen in February. And yeah, that sucks. That did put a big old downer on the week. But what did I get up to for the rest of the weeks, I hear you all ask? No one's really asking, but what? Well, there's too many highlights to really put together in words. So I've also created Clip of the Week in a video package form for you to enjoy. So please enjoy lost clips of the week.
Charlie used to work on the docks. Union's been on strike. He's down on his luck. It's tough. So tough. We'll give it a shot. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer.
Anyone here to party? Send your ass back home. If you get it naughty. Baby's here on my phone. Slide with your boys to the bar. Slide with your boy in the car. I've been searching everywhere. And now, here you are. Oh, shit. Looking for them girls with the big hips.
Hello, it is the day of the Uncharted movie premiere. I'm so excited. I've got my Nathan Drake baseball tee on, obs. And I've also, not that I've worn this out, got my Nathan Drake ring. Wearing it with pride. Because even if the movie good or bad, I know where my real Nathan Drake heart lies, alright? It's here. So we're gonna head. Oh my god, I've just seen the traffic outside the school. Oh, there he is. In his baseball team. you don't enjoy the fun, didn't you, Fran?
I loved it.
Yeah,
Was it caught on there?
No, it wasn't.
Do you want to try again?
Okay, you can ask me.
I think we're lost, Lucy.
It's not the Lost Legacy. Okay. Just having to hold on to the wall. Because it's so windy. Oh my god. This is a nightmare trying to film this intro. Oh, okay, right. I need to put this down somewhere. The other thing is like, so join me as I earn the final trophy in every game on the road to 100. Hello everybody and welcome to today's edition of Locking It Down with Lucy. Thank you so much for watching and I shall see you all in the next video sometime in the future. No, and now Imogen is locked away in there. And as Robert Ward just said, with the real Nathan Drake looking after her. God damn. So my plan was to come back at the weekend to collect some of those things that I'd left behind because I wanted to figure out where I was going to put them. But obviously I can't now. So Imogen's just with all of my my stuff that I didn't take. So yeah, those were, for those of you who don't know, that these were the things that I got up to this week. It really is small, isn't it? Thank you. But there will be, I have recorded a room tour and I will record a proper flat tour so you can see the old room versus the new flat. That's going to be a video that's coming out sometime this month, maybe. I want to tidy this space up a bit before I do that. But yeah, you'll be able to actually see, and I've gone into depth, you'll be able to see things that I'm not proud of. Not that there's like weird shit, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some things in that room that maybe I should have like not had as a 30-year-old person. But it just got to a point where I was like, I can't really be bothered to move this stuff, so I'm just going to keep it. Yeah, as you saw, it's not in the greatest of conditions. So yeah, that'll be interesting, and that's to look forward to. Did you get your green paint yet? Yes, the green paint is on this wall. It's very hard to see in this lighting, but there is green, and it looks nice in the daytime. My woodland forest theme. So yeah, Robin, this is my apartment. This is where forevermore until, Act 3 happens, where I probably have to fight a boss or something. This is where all the videos are going to be filmed, all of the Lockin' Down with Lucy's, all of the streams. I don't really know how I'm going to stream yet. Something, and it might be a little bit of like a tech stream or working out the best positions or whatever. And also I've got to figure out this echo. Like, I found that if I just, I could do this. Well, hang on. I mean, if I did that, you get a better sound, but that I can't really do that, can I? So yeah, those are my highlights of the week. Finally did birthday karaoke, and oh my god, I was so happy. Karaoke is very cathartic. It's like therapy, so I would definitely recommend everyone go, because you can just sing as loud as you want, and nobody's going to care. The funniest thing about this karaoke place that we went to is it's also a restaurant. So, but with karaoke booth areas. So you're in there singing, Johnny used to work in the bar, or whatever. And then you open the door to go to the toilet or something, and everyone's silently just going, so yes, I was out at lunch, yes, and I did a very important business meeting. And in the back we just hear, Sweet Caroline, boom. And then it just goes, as soon as the door closes, you can't hear it anymore. But they must be eating their dinner, talking about really serious things. And you just open the door, and then you just hear people screaming, I will survive, hey, hey. Must be the bizarrest experience. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't know what that chunky song was. That just came up on the screen while we were waiting. And so I thought I'd just give it a go and sing it if I could. So yeah, that was good. And then the Uncharted movie premiere event I got to go to, that was very it sounds fancier than it was. It was literally just eating some pizzas and then going to watch it in a cinema, so that was fine. And then of course the Horizon Forbidden West, that was fun. So the parties are back at PlayStation, praise. I was looking forward to those so much, and so it was really nice to be back there and do all that. That's the kind of soundproofing you need for your flat. Yeah, I do. So that was all good stuff. And then of course, the moving and everything. That's probably the biggest highlight. The bass sounded like Chic. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. I wonder if I'm going to get karaoke striked. Oh my god, the karaoke strikers are out there. Copyright struck for some of those clips. I don't know. But let's move on to some of the main topics of the show. So the first thing I want to talk about, seeing as we have been talking about it, is the Uncharted movie. So give me your review in emoji thought form. For those of you that have seen the Uncharted movie, what would my emoji be? I'm just looking at what the YouTube emojis give us. What accurately represents my thoughts? Well, you heard my thoughts in the video. I wasn't sure if I was feeling too harsh in the video, but I literally got home the next day and I was like, right, I just need to write down all my thoughts on a piece of paper and just blah and give it all out. And that's what happened. And so I feel like maybe I focused on the negatives maybe more so than the positives, but I think because it just wound me up. I was sitting in the cinema like this sometimes, but I think as a hardcore die-hard fan, I'm probably the hardest person to please. And I definitely understand why, if you don't know what Uncharted is, then you're probably going to go there and watch a fine film and you won't even know any of the the annoying things that I saw that was like, this isn't correct, this isn't true to the facts. So, and someone put on the on my comments, they were like, this was made for all of the Twitter users that have Tom Holland as their profile picture. And I was like, do you know what? That is fair, because being a teenage girl, it's a time, okay? It's a time of your life. Do I still watch everything that David Tennant is in? You bet your ass I do. So I get it. I remember I was there. When your favourite person's in something, you buy that ticket and you go and watch. Did I watch The Marine 1 and The Marine 2 because John Cena was in it? You bet your ass I did. So I get it. The teenage girls got to teenage girls, and then you'll look back and realise, why do I have all these collages of Lucy Cena around? Very bizarre, but I did throw those away. I was like, I don't need these in my life anymore. I think I'm going to use this emoji as my, oops, oh my god, you just dragged a URL. No, I don't want to drag a URL into, oh god, what am I doing? It's all going to go. All systems go. All right, let's have a look at the emoji reviews as the LudiXP audience has decreed it. This might be on Rotten Tomatoes. So I'm going to try and do the emojis with my face or my hands. So Unlucky13 is saying, stop right now, thank you very much. I need my Uncharted with a controller. I may have made up some of those words, but they said this. Chris J says, if you smell what the movie is making. And it's making money, apparently. Darren Brown's in the chat. Dan Brown says, gives us 3 smiley faces. Terrence McLean, I can't read. McLean, maybe they say, does this. Unit E54 says, is that a face? That face. Jamie says, haven't seen it, but I've heard bad things. Upside down smiley face. More of these faces, more of the line faces. Looks like I'm trying to imagine something. I think that's the face, isn't it? Lucy, I thought you belonged to Toby Maguire. George Munn says money earn fan boat. Money earn parachute boat. I said, that was my face. Scott Ellis says, is a moon. That was the face that they did. Jonathan 5 or V says, that might be my best face, my best emoji face. I don't know anything about Peaky Blinders. I've never watched Peaky Blinders, but I know it just happens in Birmingham. So that's what you guys thought. It doesn't seem like anyone was impressed, really. I'm not a Tom Holland fan, says Robin Atkins. Robin Atkins is the person in Uncharted 3. I'm just reading garbled nonsense this evening, everybody. I'm so sorry. Jose says, what was the emoji when you failed the driving test? Well, it was clearly that, tears going all down. Jamie says, as his emoji, the treasure is money bag. I see. Okay. So people were like, it's okay. Whether there'll be a sequel or not, I'm not sure. It depends how well it does, I guess. Movie has potential, but I didn't like how they portrayed Sully. Exactly, 100% me too. Have you ever watched Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul? No, I've not watched either of those. A driving test is like a From Software game. Try again and beat the boss. Thank you, Richard. That is I will come back. I will respawn at the bonfire, hopefully, and come back to it. So yeah. That's what we all think about the Uncharted movie. It's a bit of a blah, blah, blah. So let's go on to the news of the week. So, PlayStation has finally revealed what the PSVR looks like. Do you want to look at it with me? Well, we're going to go. Hold on to your butts, ladies and gentlemen, because come with me now on a journey through time and space to the world of the internet. The internet, come with me to the internet. The internet, I got lost in the internet, and now I'm finding the location of the internet. But here it is, I've found the internet. I hope my neighbours aren't in. They're probably like, she was like quiet like all day, and then all of a sudden she's just like activated. It's just someone's put my batteries in, blah, and I've just turned on. So here we are. This is the PlayStation blog where I get all my news. Clearly, the only news. The inspiration behind the latest VR hardware design, written by Hideki, maybe Nishio. I should probably know how to say that. So this is what it looks like. What are we thinking? I quite like it. I think it goes with the PS5 vibes. I like the white and the black contrast. You'll notice the PSVR2 headset has a similar shape as the PSVR2 Sense controller, taking on a matching orb look. The circular orb shape represents the 360-degree view that the players will feel when they enter the virtual reality world, so this shape captures it nicely. Do you know what I like about this design a lot? I like how this looks a bit more premium. Now, this is nothing against the VR one. I don't even have a VR one. But I always felt like it looked a bit plasticky and a bit like a toy. Now, obviously, the PSVR did well because it was like entry level getting into PSVR. It was the cheapest one you could get. that was decent. I think Oculus was more expensive. Obviously, a Vive was like killer expensive. So this was most people's gateway into VR, so it probably was a little bit cheaper made. Now, I'm wondering what will be the price point on this, because this does look nicer. I think that they should keep to what they had, because that is a good market for them. You know, lots of people can't really afford VR, and having that entry point at a price that most people can will be good. But with all of these specs and all of this stuff that they're talking about, will this bump the price up, I wonder? Will this make it a more premium item? So let's have a look. The design, blah, 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 blah. PSVR2. Let me get another look in here. Also interesting that we've got like nice controllers now, rather than those Move controllers that they had to, you know, use from the failed PlayStation Move stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, a lens adjustment. Now, I haven't played much of VR, as you know, but I am curious in getting a VR, hopefully, because now I have the space for it. Now, I'm wondering if this VR will be backwards compatible, because I would really like to play Astrobot properly. But whether I'll be able to do that or not, I don't know. But that would be great. Oh, so this is all we have. We don't have anything about another treat we want to share, similar to the thousands of tiny PlayStation symbols we added to the design of the PS5. Oh, it's included in the PSVR2 as well. So, will people be getting this? What are your thoughts, feelings, opinions? You can tell me in writing. Please respond in writing. Shout out to Sony for making their VR headsets work well with glasses, says Ben. Yes, that is a good shout, because that's something that I'm always worried about. I don't know whether it's true or not, but when I put the headset on and I wear my glasses, I feel like I'm always adjusting the thing to get it like at that sweet spot, and I'm really worried that as a glasses wearer, like when it's lens to lens, don't want to be lens to lens touching, is it going to be scratching my lenses up if I'm getting too close? So I used to try and wear my contact lenses when I would go around Bethany's house to play, but then I don't know if that's more strain on my eyes, because now I don't know. Hopefully it's as comfortable. I did think the PSVR 2 was comfortable. I tried the Vive once, and I remember that felt more like it was on your face. Like the PSVR, I have to adjust a lot, but the Vive, it like stuck to me. But then when I took the Vive off, I had those rings around my eyes, and you couldn't really wear it for a long time because it was very heavy, whereas the VR felt very nicely weighted. So I do think it was a good bit of kit. Lou said looks very cool, fewer wires, so I won't get all tangled up so much. Yeah, that is a big plus. There's only the one wire. These controllers look interesting. Do we get a better look at the controllers, I wonder? Oh, here we go. Let's have a look. Oh, we can zoom in. Hang on. This is odd. Where's my controller? So, this isn't how I would break up the buttons. And the analog stick is on the other side. Because normally your analog sticks are in and your buttons are out. So okay, this is my... Actually, I can get up and show you. Let's get the old controller out. Here we go. Don't worry, SpongeBob. We have technology. I can move now. Here's your controller. Now, my thumbs are used to going out to the buttons, and down on this hand, this thumb goes to X and circle. This one up here goes to square and triangle. That makes sense. They've done... Okay, it makes sense. I don't know what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is that feels weird that this is going to be up here and that's not there. I don't know. Am I just making stuff up? I don't know. I've now confused myself. I've confused the polarity of what's going on here. Let's read what you think, rather than me babbling. Babbling like... Squidward, we already played Babble like an idiot. Okay, I wonder if the VR will get mainstream, says Fly Highland. Oh, a lot of people. Fabio says, I tried PSVR once and it was weird. Electra 5 How says, the cable and no Resident VR 4 VR is put off at the moment. Oh, really? I didn't realise that was an exclusive to the Xbox. I can't play VR for more than 30 minutes at a stretch. Not worth it if you play more with limited free time, in my opinion. That's the thing. You're gonna, be getting up and doing stuff. I don't know how long I can play VR for. I don't know if this is worth investing in for me, but I am curious about it. I would like to try VR. Robert War says no interest in VR. Yeah, for sure, more premium look, very slick. The problem with the PSVR was the controllers. I don't know, how many people have a VR? Sure beats the Microsoft's Kinect. Lucy, I feel like you should do commentary. You speak really well, and it's so interesting. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Night Parachute. It's very kind of you. I'm trying to work on my speaking. Sometimes I'm really bad. So yeah, I think I'm going to give this to Lucy. The one to watch. The one to watch. We'll keep watching it. We'll keep following up on this news story as the PSVR gets closer and closer to being a more tangible item that will be in your homes at some point. Whether I'm talking now like I'm going to get one, like I would like to. It depends for me on the price point, how much I'm going to use it. I'm very much a stickler for not buying things unless I'm 100% going to use it. Like I like to make sure I'm not just throwing money at things that I'm not going to use, which is literally what I just said 3 times in a row. So there's that. Right, so let us move. Oh, hang on. Dan Brown says, I have a PSVR. I haven't used it much because I hated all the cables. Luke says VR is very fun. Highly recommend it. Oh, I do want the fun. I just want to play Astrobot. Astrobot is the game that I really want to play, and I really want to platinum it, like so badly. It's like if I was going to make a list of games I really want to platinum but can't, Astrobot is one of them because I can't play it because I don't have a VR. Oh, but I feel like I'd love the challenge of it. But speaking of what am I playing, segue, let us move on to what have I been playing, which is Horizon Forbidden West. Yes, we're going to talk about it. Sly says, hello chat. Hello Sly. It's good to have a PlayStation mascot in the chat. It pleases my soul greatly. If Aloy pops up, then we're really popping, you know. Things are really getting there. Oh my god, and if Astrobot comes into the chat, oh my god, I might start fangirling. Is David Tennant more handsome than Matt Smith? What a question. That's what keeps me awake at night sometimes, you know. I don't know, they both have their charms. I can't. It's like trying to choose between your children. But David Tennant was my first love. We're not going to talk about spoilers, Jamie, don't worry, because I haven't got that far into the game myself, which I'll talk about why. I'm going to just talk about the game in terms of, I think I've played about 7 hours, so we're going to talk about the 7 hours that I have played, because to be quite frank, everybody, I've also been playing Celeste, and that has stolen my heart. I very much have enjoyed playing Celeste, and sometimes I'm playing Horizon, and I just want to play Celeste. But I'm not going to talk about Celeste this week because I will be talking about it next week for reasons you will find out at the end of the show. So let us go. I haven't finished Mass Effect 3 yet. I had a dream about Garrus the other day. Again. That was weird. He was like real, and I had to introduce him to people, but people weren't thinking like, that's really weird. You're introducing us to this bug alien person. Everyone was like, oh, okay, cool. So let's talk about Horizon while looking at some clips. Hang on. Be with you in a second.
Cute. Oh god. Yeah, I don't really want to fight. Yeah. You guys.
Here's me moaning about Horizon. Let's put this down a bit. So there we are. This is what the game looks like. It's very beautiful, as you can see. That's the first thing that I definitely noticed. Now, I don't know why I'm so low down here, but we'll just roll with it. Now, keen viewers of the show will know that I've not been a massive fan of Horizon in the past. I thought it was fine. It was an 8 out of 10, which is good, you know. 8 out of 10s, you don't throw around an 8 out of 10. It's a higher game. But for me, the problem was I didn't care about Aloy, sadly. I didn't really care about any of the characters, and the story didn't grab me. My favourite thing was, you know, discovering the machines and the world and the combats, etc. And so far, I've discovered to be the same problems. Now, my first issue with the game is that the tutorial is too goddamn long. Oh my god, I was stuck in tutorial land for like what felt like forever. It was very hand-holdy, and I notoriously hate tutorials. I don't know how you feel about tutorials, but especially in an open world game, the thing I want to do the most is just get out there and explore. So let me do that and teach me along the way. But they had a very regimented beginning section where you have to follow Vol, who I like Vol, he's a good character. You have to follow him, and there's a lot of things happening. Now, I get it. They're teaching you all the things in the game, but I failed that tutorial so many times because I couldn't throw a rock. Why is throwing a rock so goddamn hard? I don't understand. Like, the buttons... Okay, my other problem, which I'd forgotten. It's funny, because as I'm playing the game, more and more things... It's like I've hidden these memories away, and they're suddenly unlocking as I play the game. The buttons in this game are very odd to me. I don't know why we don't just have standardized controls, because, like, in this game... Okay, I'm gonna... before I say it, I'm gonna do a temperature test in the poll, in the chat even. You're playing a game. Close your mind. Well, don't close your mind, because then you'll close your thoughts. Close your eyes, hold a controller, and I'm gonna ask you to do something, and tell me in the chat what button you press. Okay, question number 1. I would like you to jump. What button are you gonna press to jump? I'll let you think for a bit while we listen to Aloy. Melinda had the same problem with the rocks. Thank you. It's breaking my stealth all the time. Chris J is in there with X. Richard Carson saying X, X, X. Oh, Robert Ward saying triangle. You're playing Fallout and Skyrim, my friend. Thank you. Okay, X. Here we go. I'm going to ask you another question now. Are you ready? Clear your mind, clear your mind, clear your cache. I'm going to ask you to crouch. Now, please tell me, what button are you going to press to crouch? I'll let you think about it. Just hold the controller and crouch. Oh, Oh, Jamie's on Xbox. Well, that just messes everything up. V is saying circle. Carson is saying circle. B, circle. R3, circle. R3, R3, circle. Now, thank you. This is what I thought. This is the user data I wanted. Please take this, someone. Because Mr. Quarantine is saying square. Because I'm pretty sure in Horizon they're making you press square to crouch, and that freaking drives me nuts. Now I get why, because circle is dodge. So this is also, I remember, this is one of the memories that came back to me. I played Horizon Zero Dawn at the same time that I was playing Last of Us Remastered. And you know Last of Us, there's a lot of crouching. Oh my god, it twisted my mind so much because Last of Us circle is to crouch. Horizon, square was to crouch, and I was getting the two confused in my mind. Now, I don't know if anybody else is having these weird issues, but the other thing is like, why can't games just like, don't be obtuse for no reason? Sometimes I'm playing the game and I'm like, look, I've been playing video games for a very long time, Gorilla. Just make the buttons make sense, you know? My brain's getting old. I don't have time to remap it every time everyone makes the game. So I feel like we need standardized controls. Sekiro, R3, I will accept R3 to crouch. I think that also makes sense, depending on the game. But square, I get it, because circle is dash. It's a tough situation. Also, why is this rock throwing? Is there a remap option? No, I'm not remapping things either. There's another button that I also disagree with, outside of the rock throwing. It's just, as Luke would say, it's needlessly complicated sometimes. Actually, that's a good point. What if you change your control scheme when you play games? I don't know. I like to try and play the game as the game. What is it, like Watch Dogs? I remember Watch Dogs had a bizarre button pressing for jump, and the first one that was. And then isn't like Dying Light, you've got to like press something else weird to jump. I don't know. I think people need to be sensible. You know, we've all played a video game. Just do what feels right. Don't just make nonsense for nonsense sake. Okay. So that's one of my gripes. What else have I got here? Other than the tutorial being really long and not being able to throw rocks. I was watching my bro fail to throw a rock. Why is it so hard to throw a rock? I still don't even know. That's it. How about when you melee to press R1, it's bad. I don't mind that too much because that's kind of like, it's kind of a bit Dark Soulsy or whatever, R1 to melee. But there's some weird stuff going on in this game, man. But I'm sure as I will play it, it'll be fine. But the rock throwing is because I like to stealth, you know. Now, this is another thing that I find really interesting about the game. Now, I'm going to say something positive about the game. Don't worry. What I do really like is the game punishes you if you don't take the machines seriously. So I was playing the game and I was very blasé. I'm like going up to machines and just trying to fight them, and I'm getting my ass handed to me. I don't know. You're seeing this gameplay here, and it's not exactly expert gameplay. I'm not doing great. Now, what I then remembered is like, hang on a minute. What you've got to do is you've got to actually think about the fight. You've got to think about the machine. You've got to plan. And if you do that, you'll find that you'll actually beat the machines very quickly, which I do really appreciate because if fools rush in, as they say, don't rush in like a fool. Take your time, scan the machines, look for the weaknesses. I wish, though, it was easier. So this is what I get annoyed about. I'm trying to stealth, I'm trying to learn the machines, I'm getting my rock ready, I go to throw the rock, I start meleeing or getting my bow out, the machine sees me, and now I'm screwed. Now, why am I screwed? Because it's very difficult to read the machine's weaknesses when you're in the middle of combat. I wish there was an easy way to do that. But I'll tell you a great fight that happened. Okay, there's the skydiver. I think that's what it's called, or is it sky something or other? And I was like, oh my god, this is such a cool machine. And I'm trying to stealth. Obviously, I get found out, and I'm trying to fight this bird, and it's killing me. It's really tough to fight. Now, I die, I respawn, and this time I managed to hold my stealth. So I kill the burrowers very quietly, I bring them towards me, and then I get to the skydiver. I think that's what it's called. And I scan it. And I'm looking at its weak points and whatever, and it's like, oh, it's this bit here is weak to shock. So what was taking me like a good 5 minutes of getting my ass kicked, I get my bow, I ready up, and I smack that thing in the weak spot, and it goes, and it crumbles, and then I go up to it, and I just stab it with my spear, and it's dead. And I was like, that was so cool, because what was a really hard fight, because I didn't prepare, was actually over like that, because I actually took my time and made sure I could do it. So I really like how that's a rewarding part of the game, which I very much appreciate. Here I am now looking at the map. A lot of stuff happening in the map, which I'm not quite... There's a lot of stuff that you can't do yet, which is interesting. Oh, yeah! And I was talking to Luke the other day about those weird sort of finding in the world things. That was a bit weird. But yeah, I really like the combat. I really like finding the machines. The new machines are very cool. Like, there's like some kangaroo ones that are cool. I've not found all of them yet. But that's my favourite thing, is discovering them and fighting them. I really can't wait to find like a big one, like a Thunderjaw, because I always thought that was really cool when you take down the big machines. I'm like, oh my god, here we go. And there's like the big fights, like that new Cobra thing. That was pretty cool. Big fan of that. So as for the story, oh my god, I've just remembered something. I need to ask you guys again. Okay. So they've added a new thing to Horizon Forbidden West. They've added a mini game. But not just a mini game, like a mini board game / card game. What is it with games trying to create their own, like, meta games? Like The Witcher with Gwent, although to be fair, I liked Gwent. Fallout with Caravan. There's so many. I think even in Assassin's Creed 3 you had to stop playing board games. Why are we playing board games in video games? Alright, I could play with my, well, I don't have a grandpa. Well, I did, but I played board games with my grandpa. Alright, I'm not playing them in the videos. They've got this shock machine game thing that you have to play. Why? What is this? Exactly, Gwent did pull it off. But I don't understand why we need this. I don't ever enjoy it. It just feels like another thing I have to learn that I don't really want to learn. Fable with pub games. Oh my god, Sparkles. Exactly! Who is asking for this? Who? It's like saying, I wish I could fill up petrol in my tank in GTA. Nobody wants to do that. I've been avoiding that game. It feels too complicated. Exactly. I don't think I'll play much of that game, but I'd like a physical version of all the machine pieces. Yes, that would be very cool. Okay, I'm glad people also vibe with me on that. I feel like I've got a lot of grievances that I don't know, it's needlessly added, just to do whatever. I fought 2 huge machines, it was tough but fun fights. Oh my god, I really like when you fight the machine and a bit of it comes off and then you can use it against it. That's really cool. I do find that I'm using a lot of health a lot. I'm always like pressing up. I'm getting killed like way too often. I think I'm just running about just trying to be an absolute idiot. But oh, and I did also the autosave. This is very archaic. Why are we still playing games that don't have autosave? Now there is kind of an autosave if you're doing missions, but if you go exploring the wilds, which is what I like to do, I learned the hard way, everybody, that I ventured too far into the wilds. I found a cauldron and I got killed on my way to the cauldron, and I went back so far. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I've gone back this far. And there was no saving. So that was very upsetting. So do remember to save at the campfires when you can. But at the same time, I'm like, why are there campfires? Why can't things just be simple? I don't know. I don't know how long this clip lasts for, to be honest. How long is a piece of string? How long will I speak for? Although another thing that I've just remembered and just forgotten simultaneously about the game, I had a bit of a bug where some of the sound was going a bit weird, but other than that, oh yeah, I've remembered now. So the game hasn't really grabbed me. As I said, I want to keep playing Celeste more than this, and part of the problem is the tutorial section was very much in Horizon Zero Dawn area, and no offense to all those characters, but I don't care about the Sun Priest. I don't care about any of those people. So I was kind of like, skip. Now I'm trying really hard to care now that I've made it to the Forbidden West zone, but I also just find it really difficult to listen to anybody. Like, I'm just like, I don't know, it's something about these tribes that I just find really contrived. Like, I don't know, like, they keep saying, oh, by the Forge. Stop trying to make Forge happen. Forge isn't going to happen, game. Like, they just talk to me. Talk to me properly. Don't talk in your nonsense that I have no touch points for. I don't know. I have a vendetta against this game for some reason. That it just doesn't speak to me. Now, Pashani is asking me a very important question, which is what about the trophy list? The trophy list is fine. It's not too difficult. I quite like it. It's, you know, getting a few things, completing the game. Oh, I really like the hunting ground zones. I really enjoy those, which are carried over from the first game, which is you go in, they give you challenges, and you have to kill the machines in a certain way, and you get different medals for how well or how quickly you do it. Big fan of that. Love doing those. But yeah, I think the trophy list is very standard. Are you using the DualSense? I am, but I've turned all the haptics down. Oh my god, they were hapticking for everything. I was like, please, give my wrists strength. Because they are clearly lacking in the strength. Maybe I'm fighting some, what are they called? Oh, Aloy's down. Aloy has been hit. She's not looking good. She's not looking good, JR. My god, there's Aloy. She's lining up the shot with some acid, and she's rolling out of there. But there's parts flying everywhere. She's lining up another acid shot, but she missed. Oh, the Strata. Is that the Strata? Oh, he's down. He's down. Strata's down. But now Aloy's down. What's she going to do? She's going to get back up. And she's going to go for another shot. As you can see, I just go in. Oh, critical strike right in the machine. Woo! Aloy takes another hit, but nothing's going to stop her now. She lines up the shot to hit that part, and it goes flying. 40% damage. Component released. There's a lot of them. Aloy versus all the machines, but Aloy will come out on top because she is a beast, apart from when she has not that many materials left and starts looking into a bush. Aloy does speak a lot. I like these borrowers. If I could get a machine as a pet, I'd want one of these, but maybe I would take away some of its vital part. What am I doing? Why am I just looking at branches? That's not very good, is it? But I found out that these things are... Oh, look, there he goes. Down, it's burning. Burn, let it all burn. But these borrowers are cute. They're annoying to fight, but I do quite like them. So there we go. Those are my thoughts on Horizon Forbidden West. I'm going to park this game, though, because I think the problem is, I know in my heart of hearts that Elden Ring is coming out, and I think that's where I want to get my open world juiciness. Like, oh my god, I can't wait. I'm just like, I'm all excited just thinking about Elden Ring. So I'm going to park Horizon. I gave it a good shot. I'm definitely going to finish it. I'm going to get back to it. I'm hoping that there's a certain part of the game apparently that everyone's like, oh my god, this part of the game changes everything. So I'm looking forward to getting to that part. And then I'll see how I feel. But the gliding thing is cool. There's a new gliding feature. Look at me. I'm always falling on my ass in this. Not great gameplay, is it? So anyway, I think. Oh, and she's dead. Aloy has died. R.I.P. Much like my interest for this segment has also died. Wah, wah, wah. So yeah, basically I want to just play Elden Ring. I think that is my game of choice. I will come back to this later in the year. I've got to wait for it to speak to me. Is basically what is happening. So what do you guys think? Let's read some of the chat, because I did just waffle on forever and just spouted at you. Bowls in Assassin's Creed 3. Yes, that was annoying. Do you remember? I ain't got time for mini games, alright? You know, you're playing games with my time. I'm here to play the game. Don't make me play a game within a game with a game. It becomes like Inception. Like, what if you start playing this strike machine game, but then you're suddenly one of the machines on the board, and then the machine on the board starts playing a different game? I can't be dealing with it. The glide shield is a really great addition, says Chris J. Yes, it is. Brad says, what did Brad say? The only thing I find odd about Horizon games is the fast travel button is R2. Yes, this is another button. This is a button I forgot to talk about, was Brad's talking about R2. What is that? Why can't it just be X? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying, though? Yeah, I am so hyped for Elden Ring. Oh, Luke's saying I'm playing Elden Ring right now. Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm really enamored with Horizon. Super fun. Some small grievances, says Chris J. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, I'm looking forward to just going out and exploring the wilds and pressing circle. You sound like me talking about Mass Effect, just not interested in the characters and their issues. See, it happens, doesn't it? So let's talk about Elden Ring, seeing as I've moved on to it. And it's apparently getting killer reviews. I can't believe it. This was probably, the IP that I've been excited for a long time. I don't think I know many other IPs that I'm excited for that are brand new. So, yeah, I hopefully will get my copy at the weekend. And that's what I'm going to do this weekend. So I'm going to play Elden Ring. I'm going to ride on my horse. I'm going to explore the open world. I'm going to see what I find. Because one of the things that I love the most about the From Software games is just the lore, the world, the monsters and the characters and the creatures that you come across. I just can't wait to be immersed in it. Do you know what I've discovered is when I'm playing Celeste's a hard game. I play a lot of hard games sometimes, but it's because I love doing skill-based things, but I hate it. I hate that I love it because I feel like I need to rise to the challenge, and then I get really addicted to that feeling of overcoming the challenge. So it's like I was saying the other day, I feel like I'm an old gunslinger, you know? I've killed a lot of people. I've beaten a lot of games that are tough. I don't want to return to that life, all right? I've put my gunslinging down because, you know, I did that life. I'm trying to move on and be a better man. But sometimes duty calls and you're handed the gun and you have to pick it back up and you're like, I don't want to do this, son, but I guess sometimes you just have to. And that's when a hard game is put in my hands. I have to rise to the challenge and I have to do it. But that's not really Elden Ring. Because I love the From Software game. So who is getting it? Who is getting Elden Ring in the chat? Jamie is saying it's 10 out of 10 from everybody. I've not read a single review because I don't want to read any reviews on the game. I just want it to take me away. And I get to play it on my monitor. I don't actually have a TV yet. I just have a monitor. But it's still bigger than my old TV. But yeah, I'm going to play it. I'm going to sit on my sofa and it's going to be dark and I'm going to have my PlayStation light on. I'm going to play it for as long as humanly possible every second that I'm not eating. I was going to say eating or breathing. Breathing is a very critical point to gaming. If you stop breathing, you'll probably stop playing the game. So every time I'm not sleeping or eating or having to do work, I want to be immersed in Elden Ring, and I want it to take me in all my beings. But don't take my soul, because I want to keep that. Mr. Quarantine is saying Horizon Forbidden West is one of the best and optimized traditional GTA 3 style open world games I've ever experienced. Nice. Dan Brown says, I'm getting Elden Ring tomorrow, but I'm not going to start it until I plan Horizon. Okay. Sorry. It's because I feel like it the other way. I'm like the other way around. Melinda says, I do not like Souls games. I totally understand. It's not for everybody. I don't know. I just have such fun memories. And I just can't wait for the exploration. Like, you're totally going to come across things that are probably going to be too hard for you. And you're going to have to come back and fight them later. I can't wait until I'm like riding my horse and then like some boss comes out of nowhere. And I'm like, I can't even. Can it be tomorrow already? It can be if you go to sleep. That is how you can fast travel in real life. Spoiler alert, if you want to get somewhere, you do have to get a train or a plane. But you can make the days go faster by just falling asleep. So, right, that's all the main things that I would like to talk about today. Let me have a drink. I haven't drunk in ages. I got so het up talking about Horizon, so excited talking about Elden Ring that I've forgotten how to basically live. The sim within me is sad. V wants a remake for Twinsanity. I'd want a remake for Twinsanity, but with the option to turn off the inverted controls. Yeah, if you have insomnia, that's gonna be tough. Luke, how is Horizon? Speak to me in emoji. I bet is it 10? Right. Let us move on to the final section of the show. Oh, blimey, we've talked a long time. Seeing as I now have all my things out, I can sometimes show you collectible of the week. You have intentions to stream Elden Ring? I would like to stream Elden Ring. I need to work out the streaming setup here, how it will work, because I don't know yet. But yes, hopefully. So I just want to double check with everybody. Does the sound okay? I mean, I'm guessing there's some echo. But has it been okay overall? I hope so. I don't really know what else to do otherwise until I figure it out. Let me go get collectible of the week. Collectible of the week. Okay, cool. Thank you, Chris Jane. So here I have one of my Uncharted. Do you know what I discovered when I was moving out? I have a more Uncharted things than I realised I had, and I have a lot of Last of Us things because you cut out once or twice, but for me, good otherwise. Okay, good to know, Robert War. And this was a present that my dear friend Fran got me last year for my 30th birthday, and I've been keeping it nice because I had nowhere to put it, but I might display it. I don't know if I'll ever play it. I don't know. Oh my god, I've just seen what the tokens are. But I really like the box. I do like a bit of Monopoly. As my gran would say, you have to speculate to accumulate. She was always buying stuff up in Monopoly. So these are the tokens, everybody. You get the ring. Now in Monopoly, I'm sure everyone's played Monopoly, right? Do you have the piece that you always are? I always have to be the dog. The dog is my jam, alright? What would I be? So you've got the ring, you have an armoured truck, you have the oh my god, I've forgotten what it's called. Oh my god, am I even an Uncharted fan? Do I need to check my pulse? The permadagger. Oh my god, I was about to hand in my badge and my gun. Whew. We have... What the frick is this? Some kind of... What is that? I don't know what that is. An anchor? We have... Oh! That's Nate's belt buckle from Uncharted Drake's Fortune. That's great. And then we have the Libertalia coin for Garden Liberty. Those are good. I still just don't know what this anchor is. I guess it's just an anchor, right? Jane. Oh, V says I am all the hat always. Oh, Robert Wass says I am the hat. Fabio says I'm always the car. See, everybody has their item. I think I'd probably be the ring, to be honest. I think the ring's the coolest one. I really just want to get out the items. We're not going to get this today. Right. Be a treasure hunter. Travel the world. This is because I think in The Last of Us they had an Uncharted board game, not Monopoly, because Monopoly is trademark. But the most expensive place on the board, Mayfair. This is my favourite thing, is thinking about if you were going to make a Monopoly board, where would all the pieces be? So Avery's ship is basically Mayfair. And then on the smallest thing, which is Old Kent Road, is Amazon Temple. That's only 60 Monopolies. Then you've got Fortune, and you've got Fate instead of Community Chest. And Take a Chance. God. And then you've got Jail. Is it a Pandemanium Jail? Is that? I think it should be that. And then we've got Go to Jail over here. Free parking. Sully's always getting that. That should be a seaplane, really. What else we got? And then we've got Hog Wild. Oh, okay. Instead of the train stations, they've got not machines, mechanical things. So they've got Hog Wild's that's Sully's seaplane. They've got the train. They've got the Jeep. And they have the cruise ship. That's cool. What else they got? Oh, and they were all in portraits. They got Sir Francis Drake's diary. So instead of the utilities, Sir Francis Drake's diary and the Pelican Pub Inn. Nice. So there we go. That is the beach bar. I should actually open this one day and have a look. What are the utilities? The utilities, that's like the waterworks and the electricity company. That's the utilities. Oh, Luke has given us his Elden Ring review. Swords, skull, shield, skull, dragon, fire, run, skull, thumbs up, 100. Stick that on the box. Sounds like a 10 out of 10 game to me. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Hopefully one day I can find someone to play with me. Should I just stream myself playing alone? So yeah, that's my collectible of the week. I'm going to try and put this up somewhere in the background. This is my Nathan Drake for now. And I've got a bunch of stuff in my locker at work, which I will bring back with me. And then maybe I'll do some kind of collectible video where I'll just look at all of my... the utilities are Sir Francis Drake's diary and the Pelican Pub Inn. I think that's what it is. Let me just double check. I know a lot about Monopoly, all right? Oh, and the other one is the beach pub bar, the beach bar. What's Sir Francis Drake's diary then? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, but there's treasure. Oh, and then there's the Cross of St. Dismas. Oh, that's instead of tax. Those are the tax spots. I don't know why I know so much about Monopoly. I'm quite good at Monopoly-related questions and quizzes, I've discovered. If you could pick one PlayStation franchise character to be in a Smash Bros. Game, what would it be? Probably Crash Bandicoot. That would be good. Do a clip of the week of unwrapping the game. Yeah, maybe. Kratos. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have... I never played... what was it? Oh, Smash Bros. They had their own one. PlayStation All-Stars. Chance or Community Chest. I like take a chance. And then I have little songs for all of the bits, so that's Chance. And then when it's Community Chest, it's Community Chest. I don't know if that resonates with any of the audience. I think that's a very... what is that? That's blankety blank. Blankety blank. There we go. That's one for you, the British fans out there. So that is all I have for you on today's edition of Locking It Down with Lucy, the first of many to come from my brand new location. Thankfully, everything went well, I think. Fingers crossed. The doors all... Where's my fortune gone? My fortune's disappeared. I thought I was ready to seek my fortune. I'll find it on the floor somewhere. I guess now that I'm the only person here, everything that I lose, I hopefully can find again. I've already lost a coaster. How does one lose a coaster? But yeah, I'm going to probably go and play... Crash is now Microsoft. Boo! I'm going to go play the PlayStation. I think I'm going to play Celeste. I'm going to get some more strawberries. I would like to maybe platinum Celeste. Now, I just want to say about Celeste is I've been playing it on... I haven't moved to assist mode, which I'm very proud about, yes. I think I figured out the Celeste thing. Wait, what do you mean? So yeah, that is all I have. Thank you so much for joining me on this week's edition of Locking It Down with Lucy special news for next week. Next week, I'll have my first guest of the year. Next week, I will be being joined by one and only Foxy Cat. Yes, Foxy Cat, you know her, you love her. She is a mod on the channel. She also does amazing stuff on her own channel. We're going to be sitting down to talk about indie titles, and she challenged me to play a few indie games in preparation for the our next week's talk, one of them being Celeste. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. That's going to be fun to speak to her, and then I'm going to have some other guests hopefully coming up soon throughout the year. One of them will be Adam McDermott, don't worry, he's very adamant about being back on the show. But I do have some other people that I'm going to reach out to. They don't know who they are yet, but they're in my little book of notes. So that's going to be exciting. Hopefully that's the next test. The test for next week is, can I host a guest? The test for this week was just, can I do the show? Which has been a success. So yeah, thank you everybody. I'm just checking the notes that I have hit everything on my thing. Yes, I have. Thank you everybody so much for watching, for tuning in. Let us look at the poll one last time. And if you haven't voted, press that button because LudiXP, that's me, asked you, that's you, the chat. What is your favourite PlayStation shape? Is it X? Is it circle? Is it square? Is it triangle? 185 of you have voted, but the lines are now closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what the poll results are. What is voted? Everybody's favourite PlayStation shape. Mine is triangle, but yours is the sexy little wall for the poll too. Okay, here we go. 186. I love seeing who comes in right at the end for a quick cheeky vote. So, drawing last place. No love for circle and square. They come in at 15%. Triangle at 19%. But with a whopping 50% of you love X/cross. What are you doing? Why? There it is there. It's in the background. You know it, you love it, the X button. I guess it's just good old faithful, isn't it? It's always there for you, like your ex. I don't know. Maybe that's not a great reference. So, yes, please enjoy the weekends. Look after yourselves, and I shall be back next week with more talking, but with somebody else. So I'll see you all then. Catch you. Keep it locked here and Locking It Down with Lucy. Until then, catch you later. Maybe there'll be a stream at the weekend. I'm not sure. But peace till now. Head to the Forbidden West. Go to your video game worlds. I'm going to go climb a mountain. See ya. Oh, I don't have to stop this now. Where am I? All right, goodbye.